Hey, what's up guys? So welcome back to episode 14 of the How to Make a Plant Zombie style of game in Unity. And today's video we will be looking at making the plant upgrade system. A special shout out to Viori who suggested that in the comments down below. And yeah, so let's get started. So as you can see, we are only going to make only one plant today. So let me find it. I already have everything here. Here it is, the Gatling P. And I've already imported the asset, so we'll only be using this one. Unfortunately, I don't have the double shooter. So we are going to upgrade the P shooter itself to the Gatling P. But the whole process should stay the same nonetheless. And so let's get coding. So first thing that I want to do is to add the scriptable objects for the Gatling P. So let me duplicate this walnut. Let me duplicate the P shooter and call it Gatling P. Alright. And then here we need to switch the sprite to Gatling P. Here it is, and that's the bullet, same. The sprite Gatling P as well. Let's put the cost to 150 and the cooldown to 5. Let's bump the health to about 200 and we'll keep these the same, although we can have this to 25. And fire rate and all of these stays the same, and then the name is Gatling P. Now one thing that I want to change is this thing here. Because if you've played the original game, you'll know that the Gatling P shoots 4 Ps at a time. Alright, and we have to actually make our system work for it. So let's just find the script. Where it is? Here it is. Where is the scriptable object? Plant card scriptable object. Let's come here. Open it up. And now let's look at it. Alright, so where is it? Plant scriptable object. So what we'll do is we'll have one integer and one float. One integer is how many Ps it can shoot, and the other float is the fire rate between these consecutive shoots, if that makes sense. So right here, I'll just expand this here and do a public int. Excuse me. Yeah, so sorry about that. And yeah, where was it? Here it is. So we'll have this as amount of P. Let's just default it to 1 P at a time. And then just below it, let's just have public float rate between P's. And let's have this as 0.25 of a second. And yeah, that should be it. Now one last thing. Okay, matter of fact, let's just actually set it up in the Unity editor first, then we'll continue with the implementation. Where it is? Here it is. And Gatling P. So right here, it's 4 Ps. And between each piece is 0.25, that's alright. And then let's just go into the game manager on top and assign this one here. So now we can access the Gatling P from our game. And amount of cards, let's have 4. So as we can choose this one as well. Okay, and let's go back to our script. And in here, let's go into Plant Manager. Alright. And here, we will go under Attack. And if not is mine, if speed is greater than 0, where is it? Here it is. So we'll just modify this one. Alright, we'll just modify this so it becomes a for loop. We'll do a for loop. Alright, let's do a for loop here, and then we'll modify this condition right here. So this one will be the plant scriptable object. Where is the scriptable object? How is it called? This SO dot amount of peas. Alright, so what this is going to do is it will loop through how many peas we have set up. So in our case it's 4, and then it will instantiate 4 peas consecutively before waiting. And right here we can copy this, paste it here, and then just link this to here, rate between peas. Now if we place this plant, hopefully if we place this plant, it should, in all theory, allow us to shoot 4 peas in one row. Let's play and see. Okay, here it is. And let's choose these ones. Let's rock. And let's go look and see if it works or not. Okay, so okay, good. It shoots 4 peas, but for some reason it doesn't appear. Let's hopefully this fixes it for this episode. So let's just take these two and drag this one. It's good. And then okay, good, great, that works. And now that this is working, let's actually build the upgrade system. So let me first actually review the plant manager script. Okay, good. So we'll have to modify this condition first, but first let's just create a new script. Or we can actually just modify the scriptable object itself. And here let's just have a public public plant card object placed on. Alright, and let's just make sure that this can be null. And now let's just modify the card manager, and here we've got that's one, but then let's just have a boolean here as well, place on all the plants. Okay, so here it will be split into 2. Alright, so that's one part. We'll just have to include this one here, not of plant card scriptable object dot placed on plant, else if. Okay, so and collider name dot get child transform dot get child at position 0, and this one will try to get component. The component we want to access is the plant manager, and then here we'll just do this SO. Alright, and then we'll just compare this to whichever scriptable object we place there. Ooh. So we'll take this and we'll do this dot place on other plant here. So now we'll duplicate this whole code here with a few minor adjustments. Alright, actually let's have it here and just void spawn plant or place plant. Okay, and now that this is here, we can just reference this one here, place plant. Again, this one as well here. But first we want to actually delete this one. So we'll do destroy here. We'll destroy this one and then replace our plant. Alright. And let's see if this works. And where is the scriptable object? Gatling P. We'll have this plant scriptable object here and check this one. So now what should happen, hopefully, is we should only be able to put this plant on another pea shooter and it should work. So that's one, but we cannot actually place it here, as you can see, but we can place it here. Oh, it doesn't allow you. It is. It's not occupied. Here we'll need to add, oh, where is it? On pointer up, here it is. Oh, this two conditions is checked. I just have only one boolean function that returns this. Is upgrade plant. I'll just return that. And then we can just use this here to make everything simpler and more readable. And on pointer down is cooling down, that's alright. Is holding plant, or it's an upgrade plant. Alright. And let's also have it here just for, that's that is over collider. Here, and then I think we should also okay, I think that should be everything, and let's check by playing. So we'll take these two and we'll go. Okay, so this can be placed, and then as you can see we can now have it hover here. This won't be placed on this one, but oh, okay. So here there isn't. Oh, okay. Let's just have it try catch here. We'll take a look at it later on. Let's play that again. So I place a pea shooter and then I place this on top. It should have allowed me to. No, it does not. Okay, wait. Let me check something. When I have, oh, okay, so it's actually, where is it? Card manager, this one, no, get child one, here it is, get child one. So I just changed this one here, and now it should technically work, because when you're actually hovering the plant over a slot, it actually becomes the first child, and we obviously don't want that, because then it's just deleting itself. So if we place this here, nothing happens. If we place this here, nothing happens. Okay, that's weird. It's not actually putting it as a child though. Okay, let's review this here. So is holding plant is true. Position. False. Previous name. What is previous name? Is over collider. False. So technically there should be a method that actually places the parent object. I can't seem to find it. Wait. Okay, that's weird. Let's take these two, let's rock. Let's place this one here and let's place this here. Okay, so as you can see, it's not actually letting me place this as a second child, which is not what I'd expect. But instead it's just acting as it's outside the bounds. Let me check something. Yeah. Ooh, okay, sorry about that. I did not actually show this screen. Okay, so what I've done here is I've basically only added this line here. I've tried to access the plant that is being dragged. Yeah, so I basically tried to access the plant being dragged, and I've made this method, which is basically a copy of this one, and that's what we are editing here. And then I've just used this dragging plant inside of this. That's basically it. And is a grid plant. So here we are checking if it's not null. If it is null, we are just returning false, because that won't contain anything. And if it's not null, then we can access the scriptable object from here and then use this to see if this is a place in an upgrade plant, and if this one, we can just access this here. All right, or we can just take plant basically here. And then another thing that I also want to have change is this one, is get child 1, I think. Okay, no, wait, let's have it as 0 itself, because I don't think the position actually changes or anything. And there is another one here, it's on pointer up. Here it is. Let's save that and head back to Unity. Let's play and see if this works. So we'll take these 3 plants. This one, we'll place it here, it works. This one, we'll place it here, this works. This one won't work here. This one, ooh, it should have worked. Again, it's not allowing you to place it on that one. A small mistake that I've made is I've accidentally compared the scriptable object to a Boolean value, which we don't actually want. What we want is the place on. It's this one that we actually want to use. So let's just modify this here and here. We actually made a small mistake. Sorry for that. And I think everywhere it should technically be good. Okay, now it should technically work. So 1, 2, 3, and let's rock. 1. This works 2. This shouldn't work, and okay, it's still not allowing it. The script to make sure that we didn't miss anything. One pointer up. This should be false. Else, if collider not equal to null, collider is occupied. And then this one, I mean, technically we could, instead of relying on this child thingy, just use plant, right? And here as well, we can just technically use plant. So plant.so equals to place down so, and let's just do a name comparison. Hopefully this should be a little bit better in case the actual objects doesn't match for some reason, which it shouldn't. So this one is placed on the plants, true, and placed down equals to this one's that name. Okay, plant equals to tracking. Okay, so let me actually have another else statement here, because I don't actually want to override the current plant. Rather, I just wanted to just put it here. So we'll do this. If tracking plant not equals to null, same thing. Only difference here is we won't be doing this. Okay, and instead we'll just be accessing tracking plant itself, like that. And yeah. And let's just go back to Unity. I'm definitely hoping now that this one works. I mean, it technically should, but for some reason it's not allowing me to. Yeah, it's not allowing me to put that here. Okay, let's just put some debug.logs and see if the issue is here or not. Is upgrade. This one, and then just have a debug.log. Is upgrade, and this one will just do false. And same thing here. Bool is upgrade. Debug.log that is upgrade, and boom. Now we will have a little bit of a better insight on why it's not actually allowing us to put it on that plant. Just take these two. Okay, so place this one, and here is all good. Here we'll say that placed on plant scriptable object. Where is it getting this one from? This is from the dragon plant. Here is placing, okay, plant and out. Okay, let me just try and see if we can have this debugged. Double equals to this, and let's just only debug this if this is true. All right. So now let's play. Let's take these two again. And this here, attacking plant. Yeah. And now let's just take this one. So P shooter equals to Gatling P. This here. Ooh. Okay. But it should have allowed us nonetheless. Okay, so this one actually works technically. Collider name, but what is collider? When I place my plant, does it reset collider? It does not. Okay, and here let's go to this one. If mouse is over me, and let's just copy this and paste it here and see this one in action. This one will go straight to plant. Okay, okay, now let's just see if this shows anything suspicious. Let's rock. So I put this one here, and let's just okay, so as you can see, just not calling it until it, okay, that's nice to know. So if it's not calling this, so on mouse over is not being registered from what I can see. Let me try something real quick. I just want to make sure that the actual plant is not blocking the raycast. Let's rock. So if I were to place one here, and then let me just disable these two game object. Ooh, now it allows me to. Okay, great. So now that we know where the problem is, we can review the code and just ensure that we actually the raycast actually goes through the plant layers, or only affects whichever layer we want. So this is on drag. Okay. Wait, let me find something first. On drag, on pointed down, on pointed up, on drag. Let's just do a delegate here. For those who don't know, a delegate is basically, in simple word, it's as if you're storing a method as a variable. So we can just do a delegate void on mouse on drag begin, all right, or on drag to simply, and have a boolean begin, all right, and then we'll public static on drag, and what we will be doing, okay, so there is something here, on drag event, on drag event, on drag event, it is. So what we will be doing here is here on pointed down, all right, if everything is good. Here we'll do on drag event dot invoke, and we'll just say true, and on pointer up, if everything is good, we'll say false, all right. And under each plant manager, what we will be doing is we will listen to this event and then just disable all of our colliders that we have. So he's tracking. Okay, so we'll wait until it's stopped, then we'll actually register it. It's in slots manager, right? Card manager, sorry. So we do card manager dot onJack event plus equals to, and let's just call it disable all colliders. Yeah, and copy that, void disable all colliders, pull disable, and then here we'll just do for each. All right, we'll just do for each get components. The component we want to have access to is collider. All right, and then here we just do item dot enabled equals to disable here. And now we need to unsubscribe to this void on destroy. So void on destroy, we'll just unsubscribe to this event. And now let's just go back to unit. Oh, okay, it's collider 2D. Sorry guys, small mistake, forgot that this was a 2D game. So let's just come here and say collider 2D, and now this should work. That was everything that just happened. I forgot that this was a 2D game, so I tried to access a 3D collider on a 2D game object. So this one goes all right. Cannot put that on here. Good. This can be placed on this one, which is amazing, and this can be placed on that, and great. Now the plant upgrade system works, and let's just ensure that it also shoots 4Ps. Alright, great. It shoots 4Ps. Amazing. Thanks for the suggestion. And on that note, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Also, keep your comments coming, guys. I'll try to upload a little bit more frequently now, and maybe if you've got any suggestion or ideas that you want me to cover next, definitely leave it in the comments down below. I'm always here and I'm always responding. On that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.